Welcome back to Adventure Pete. It's glad to see you. What we're going to talk about today is free maps, because sometimes the GM, if you don't pay for the data, you need to re-upload those maps. So if this is your first time here, make sure you like the video, comment, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to hear about, and subscribe. We got a lot of great content coming in, a lot of great content on the channel, so be sure to check it out. So what we're referring to is I always run the split screen on my radio. So I have my Sirius XM on one side and I always have my map up on the other. Even if I'm not using it as a GPS to guide me around, I usually have it up just so I can see things going on in the background, just so I see where I'm going, so I can see street signs coming up ahead. Or if my wife is directing, she has it going up on her Google Maps, I can see the streets also on my radio if she's using her phone and trying to do it that way. So I always like to have that up. Now, the caveat is, I don't pay for the OnStar navigation or the data package that comes with OnStar. So what happens is, after my first month, it went away. That's fine and dandy, but my maps are always good. The challenge is, once your OnStar goes away, you no longer have that data uplink. It doesn't track where you are to constantly update those maps. So you can actually outdrive your map area, because what it does, it loads the last little section around where your vehicle is at the last time the data is hooked up. And then once you drive outside that area, it goes away. You have nothing there. All it looks like is your little arrow dot floating around in space. There's no directions, no signs, nothing like that. There's no road maps to it. So that can be kind of frustrating. Also, if you're in an area you already had a map loaded for, after 1 year, that map goes away because it's no longer updated. So the GPS system just invalidates it. So it's just not even in there. So it doesn't take you down the wrong roads. So your options is get an old-fashioned paper map and hope your navigator will navigate for you.
Not likely. I don't know what to do. Do I have to look at it?
See, so if that doesn't work, I'll show you how to get your maps updated on your dash for your system so you know what to do. So stay tuned. So we're going to start here on the dash. We're talking about the two-screen system that I usually work with. I've already updated this one so I can show you what to do. First thing we need to do is get this set up on Wi-Fi. So however you do it, it's different. You always go right down here to your home page, you hit settings. Then you got connections, Wi-Fi networks, and then you can connect to any of these options. So I have my phone GPS, or my phone I use as a mobile hotspot, so I can connect to the Wi-Fi right there. Then once you're done with that, you simply tap on your maps. Once it brings up this screen, this would show you if you had issues or it wasn't showing up on there. So you simply, if you don't have anything there, it's just a blank screen, needs to get updated, you simply go right up here into the little settings key, and then you've got all your different options. So you got offline maps. You simply tap that right there, and then you can select your own map. So what this does is, now where your new location is, you can expand and contract how big of an area you want to go with. So the bigger the area you go with, the bigger the data package it is. Once you choose the area you want to go with, you simply hit the download button, and then it will automatically load your center there, and this square will be loaded in the system. So you can make it as big or small as you want. Once you get out to that big, where you're talking about 2,900 megabytes, this takes about 3 hours to upload if you're just doing it on a phone mobile hotspot. So just be aware, wherever you want to do this, you want to keep this truck running and hooked up to the Wi-Fi while you're downloading these maps for an offline map. If you choose not to do that, or you can choose different ones, you can choose from your selection that you already have. Right down there in offline maps, you got the auto downloaded, you got the ones that you like to have, and you can choose this for each individual state if you want to. It automatically labels it on there. So you can see it's on here, expires March 19, 2026. So if I need to make sure I get that updated by then, otherwise it will go away or I have to redo it every time. So that's just something to look at, and it's right there. So other than that, I can go back to radio if I want to, and it still shows everything up there on the second screen. So that's quick and easy, and that's how to do it. So that was the quick and easy process for updating the maps on these new GPS systems. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do, and you know what? Having a paper map, sometimes easy to have just anyways as a backup if you're trying to explore new areas or plan new routes. So I always keep one just in case. Otherwise, hopefully you can like the video, comment, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to hear about, and subscribe. We got a lot of great content coming, a lot of great content on the channel, so be sure to check it out. And remember to have a great adventure. You're terrible on this side of the camera, aren't you? I was about to start. You started laughing, so.
Okay, go. Go.